Hey, welcome to this new video. So today we'll see how to monitor some AWS services like AWS Glue and Lambda with Datadog, such amazing monitoring tool. Our video will be divided into 5 steps. First, we'll see how to configure the integration with AWS. We'll see how to create the IAM role for Datadog AWS integration. Then we'll see how to collect different metrics and different logs and explore them. Next, we'll create basic dashboard to monitor the services, and at the end we'll see how to create custom metric or generate custom metrics from logs and add a pie chart to our dashboard. Let's see the final result and go back to see step by step how to proceed. This is our final dashboard. So we have seen how to monitor Lambda function and the glue job. We have seen how to add a monitor to manage the status of the Lambda and get notified when an alert or an anomaly occurred. We have seen some metrics and explore them in this dashboard. For Glue, we have seen how to manage our logs generated by Glue jobs. How can we index these logs and generate our custom metrics to get like this pie chart that indicates a number of goals for each player. Yeah. Cool. So we'll focus in this video to monitor or manage log of Glue jobs. Glue is an ETL service to extract and transform data. So the first step is to configure the integration with AWS service. So we need to create an IAM role for Datadog-AWS integration. You will find this link to this documentation and description if you want. So let's configure the integration with AWS. Cool. So let's go back to our Datadog console. I'm already connected to my AWS console too. In Datadog, go to integration tab. We'll look for this Amazon Web Services. Click on it. Configuration. And here we'll proceed manually. We click on manually option, and we need to create the role first. Go to our AWS console, click on IAM service for identity and access management service, and create new role for Datadog. Create role, AWS account. For another AWS account, go back to our documentation, copy this account ID, next, and we need to create new policy for different permission. So copy this policy, config, copy, and replace it here. Next, give it name. This is different permission that we need. We just select all the permissions to go fast. Datadog policy, create, cool. Let's go back to our role, click and refresh, select our created policy, give name to our role 2. You can call it Datadog or just Datadog role. Okay, create role. Cool. So our role is created. Just to copy this, our account ID, go back to the console, copy this, paste it here, and the name of our role, check-in. Great. And here we just select all this and click on install integration. Just take a few moments. Okay, cool. And now I have configured integration with AWS. That's cool. And let's see if the integration is well done. Go to metrics summary. For the last 1 hour, don't have any metrics pulled from AWS. Let's just make a quick test. Go to Lambda, just create new Lambda function. Just call it my Lambda, you can select Python, create function. Let's run it. Cool. And it will take like few moments to get new metrics here. Let's wait a little bit. So we should get new metrics for the Lambda function. Great. And as you can see, we got new metrics for Lambda, for Dynamo, because I already have Dynamo service, DynamoDB service running. So we got like few metrics for last 1 hour. Let's explore some metrics, like for Lambda duration, for example, for the last 1 hour. For metric pooling, but can understand that there is certain latency. Let's wait a few moments. And meanwhile, let's make the execution fail for the Lambda. Just see another metric. For example, let's just make this, save, and click on test. I got an error. Let's see if you can see that in the Datadog. And another success execution for this metric, Lambda duration. And like you can see, Lambda errors. till now don't have anything. Let's wait a few more moments. Cool. Here we get the metrics, so you can see the execution or duration of the last 3 execution. Let's see the errors metrics here. Cool, we get new error. Yeah, so this is for the Lambda. Let's see how to collect logs from AWS services. For the logs, till now we don't have anything. There is some steps to do first. Go back to our documentation. For Glue, we need to create Lambda function that sends logs from CloudWatch to Datadog, and enable login in the Glue job, and add a trigger to the Lambda for the Glue log groups. Log collection. We'll create the Lambda forwarder. And it would be so easy with CloudFormation. Click on Launch Stack. It creates all the necessary resources for our Lambda. And here we need to copy Datadog API key. For that, we go back to our Datadog console, go to integration, API, I already have 2 keys here, or just we can create new key. Can call it new key. Let's copy it. In this field, we'll paste it. We'll keep all this. Can just change this to Europe and check this and create stack. So meanwhile, we'll create a glue job to test if the Lambda forwarder works well. Search for glue service, jobs, create new job, and just call it glue job, select role for this job and click on save. Let's just remove this, don't need them, just to create a job. Yeah, let's run it. It's running, but it doesn't do anything. Let's see how activate login or enable login in glue job. So we need to add some arguments or parameters to the glue configuration, and to log we can use this approach. Just copy this, and for message or like from glue, save it, run it again. The job is still running. So our Lambda forwarder is created. Here we'll just add some parameters like this. This is true by default, I think. Just a new parameter up. True. I'll just need to copy this. Continuous log group. And it would be AWS glue like jobs, and called it glue job. Safety gun, run it. Here we have a row from glue. As you can see, are in the log group, less glue jobs, glue job, and we don't have anything here in the log, Datadog log. So we have to go to our Lambda forwarder and add custom trigger. Yeah, this is Lambda. In the configuration, triggers, add new trigger for our log group. It would be cloud watch. This log group. Just give it name, not any filter pattern, and click on OK. So this Lambda forwarder should send the log to Datadog. Let's check this. So we need to run run the glue job again, and let's verify if you get really So here we have our log in CloudWatch, and we expect to get it in Datadog. Let's wait. Cool, and here we go. It works well. We have we get our logs in Datadog logs. So the Lambda forwarder works, and that's it. So you just need to create the Lambda forwarder. The first way is to create it with CloudFormation, then enable login in our service. For our case, it's glue job, so we need to enable login in the glue and add a trigger or set up the triggers for the log groups. Yeah, let's see now how to create a dashboard to handle different logs and metrics. To create a dashboard, we go to dashboard, new dashboard. You can give it a name or just click create new dashboard. Here we have our dashboard created. Let's add 2 empty groups, one for the Lambda and the other one for glue. Let's add few widgets for these 2 services. For the Lambda, we can add like we have seen some metrics for the Lambda, like duration time or the errors, Lambda errors. So we can export it, as you can see, to the dashboard. And here we select our dashboard, export. And here we have duration time for each execution. Lambda. You can see the other for the errors. Past 1 hour, error. Past 4 hours, have some errors. So we can export it to our dashboard. It's just an example. Let's refresh. And here we can filter for our Lambda or just for all Lambdas, or feel free to add as what you want. This is for the past 1 hour, 4 hour, and we need to know or to monitor our Lambda. If there is an issue, we need to know, and we need to get notification. For this, can can create new monitors and create new monitor for our Lambda. New monitor from metric. Lambda errors, and we can select our Lambda. And notify if there is an issue. You can just name it Lambda monitor, for example. And we can do better. We can select the Lambda resource or Lambda name and so on. Here we have created our monitor. If we go back to our dashboard, we'll add new widget to monitor summary for this Lambda example. Save, and we get monitor summary for the Lambda. So now we don't have any data. Sorry. Not run the Lambda. This is our Lambda. Here we get error. In our dashboard should get an alert. Yeah, because we got new error for the last 5 minutes. So this is just an example how to monitor, and I should receive now an email for this alert. Let's do the same for glue. Let's add a few widgets, like here in the logs. Sorry, go to here. Past 1 hour. Yeah, I can filter the logs as well based in the host, for example. That's like host, just for this example, and we have just this logs. You can see other logs, and you can, for example, filter based on the errors only. Don't have any error, info only. For example, you can copy this query, add log stream, for our glue. This, put it here. Here we can select for error, for example, tab anything, you can export it like monitor. If you have an error in the log for the last 5 minutes, we can like trigger an alert. You can call it glue monitor, for example, define me, and click on create. Add like monitor summary for the glue. So this is just an example, quick example how to add or explore different metrics in our dashboard. Let's add a quick widget like sample image, for example, and let's look for Lambda. Take this, put it here. For Lambda, for example. Now we'll see how to create or how to manage our logs in order to generate our custom metrics. Let's see that. Now we have arrived to the most important part. Let's see how to manage effectively our logs. So here, instead of having just like string, we can send complex object or structure, and we'll see how to extract or index this log in order to generate custom metrics. Yeah, let's do that. So just to resume, we created the Lambda forwarder in order to collect logs and send them to Datadog. And in order to manage log and generate metrics, we have to index these logs. For that, we'll see how to use the pattern rule and apply it to pipeline in Datadog, and then generate our metrics and use it in our dashboard. Let's make an example for that. Go back to our glue job. So let's try to send data like player name Messi, and goals, for example 772, and log it. Let's format our dictionary, save and run. Let's wait a few moments to get the log in our Datadog. Great, here we got it. This is our logged message, and we want to index these messages, like to get the player name as string and goals as integer, and like make sum for all goals for each player, for example. let's see how to do that. So here we can select patterns, go just from here and click on patterns. Here this our last message is detected as pattern, as you can see here. Yeah, and this is our pattern rule, or our parsing rule. What we will do next is trying to create or generate metric. But before that, if you can see, if we click on the message, we don't have goals or player as attribute or as property here. Yeah, to do that, we need to create a custom pipeline in Datadog. Go to logs, generate metrics. Yeah, and here click or select pipelines, then add new pipeline. Let's call it just new pipeline. Sorry, it's not the name. Yeah, and we'll add new processor, or let's generate more logs to get more precise pattern, like Ronaldo. Like in order to get more precise parsing rule. Cool. Here got new pattern. Great. Let's show the parsing rule. Cool. Can go back to our pipeline, create new processor. Sure. Copy our parsing rule, paste it here, paste sample of log or log. Doesn't match. No match. This is strange. Let's keep this. Make here a player, like player name if you want, and for the goals you can even change the name if you want. Number of goals, expect to get this player name, like if it was Messi we get this Messi number of goals. Yeah, let's create process. Cool, it's active, and let's generate new log. So here in the previous logs, if you click in the log, you don't get the information about number of goals or player name here. So we can't create like new measure or new metric. Let's wait a few moments to get the log. The job still running. Takes some time to initialize the context. Here it's okay. Can see the log. Yeah, the log is in CloudWatch in the log group, and we got it in our Datadog logs. Here, if you click, it doesn't work too. Don't have the property here. Maybe because we didn't copy all the message. Go back to our processor, to our parser. Sorry. Let's repeat again. So select patterns. Here we have like pattern, show pattern rule. Copy this. At this one, can select for 1 hour to be better. Like we have different logs. Copy the parser rule, paste it here, and copy message. This time I'll just use number here, message like number here. It doesn't match too. This is strange. This is quite strange. Yeah, maybe for the date, should select yeah, like any message or like any date time. Cool. And here we get our it match, and we just change this to number goals and keep the name like player. Get player and number of goals. Let's update this, and let's generate again new log. Generate for Ronaldo, generate again for let's check our logs. Yeah, here, and yeah, here for the new messages we got like number of players or number of goals and player name as attribute or as event attribute. And what we will do next, so our pipeline works well. This is what we want to do, and our log is well indexed. Now we will generate our metric. For that we will click in player name and create facet for player. Let's call it just player. And for number of goals, we create measure for number of goals and add it. Cool. We can go back to our dashboard, add pie chart with here we'll select logs and we will count number of goals, some by player, and save it. And here get for Messi. Let's generate for again for Ronaldo, and he scored 815 goals. Now, and here we get Ronaldo formation. And here in remove this it's for Lambda, so it will keep Lambda monitor, and for the glue I'll keep glue monitor like that. And yeah, this is our final dashboard. So we have seen how to monitor Lambda function and the glue job. We have seen just few cases on how we can monitor Lambda function or glue job, and it would be the same for any other AWS service. We have seen how to add a monitor to manage the status of the Lambda, and we get notified when an alert or an anomaly occurred. I have seen some metrics and explore them in this dashboard. For Glue, we have seen how to manage our logs generated by Glue jobs. Here we have seen how can we index these logs and generate custom metrics to get like this pie chart that indicates number of goals for each player. Yeah, that's it. That's all for our video. I tried to make it as short as possible. Hope that it is helpful. If you have any suggestion or any question, let me know in the comments. See you, take care.